evening, everybody. I'm back. It is Sunday night, my friends, and we're gonna start the week off, and we're gonna be doing this for most of the week, I think. We're gonna be looking at some Steam demos and eventually Steam Next Fest stuff once that starts. And that's what we're going to be on about here. Give me 1 minute because I forgot to open up my thing here. Last Caretaker. I gotta fill this out. You're gonna hear some bloops and bleeps. That's just me on my side moving the cursor back and forth from one computer to the next with my KVM switch. So give me 1 moment here while I, where are we at here? Where are we at? Last Caretaker, that's what we're looking at. I can bring the screen up anyway. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all healthy and happy and all of those things. Kick about, taking names, getting things done, having a good weekend, I hope. Channel 37 MTV. Number 6, yeah, okay. Number 6 25. It'll be in early access. Okay. There we go. So I put that on the full screen there. There we go. All right. Got that working. Anyway, my friends, welcome on in, as I said. What was I going to say? Yeah, we're going to be playing a bunch of demos. There are some games that I have already played demos for that are coming out, I believe, into early access this week as well. So it's going to be kind of a mix and match. One in particular that I'm thinking of, I believe on Thursday, Escape from Duck Off is going into early access, I believe. So I loved the demo for that. The demo for that was just awesome. So I want to I want to play that when it comes out because I really enjoyed that. So I'd like to probably do that, and I don't know if there's anything else coming out this week or not that I'm looking forward to. I know at the end of the month we've got a bunch of stuff. So the schedule's going to be a little bit more fluid than it normally is. Let's put it that way. Anyway, my friends, I have played a little bit of The Last Caretaker offline because I wanted to just a couple of these demos I wanted to take a look at to see if I would even, like, number one, did it even work, and number two, you know, will I enjoy them? Most of the time when we look at these demos, I'm looking at them for the first time. But I've had some time today and yesterday to kind of look at a few things, and this is definitely one that I thought was really interesting. Now, it says there's no save, although it does have autosave in the menu, so we'll see. But I'm going to start over from the beginning with this. I do want to fix the audio so it's not too loud before I let it loose on you guys. So let's see if that's that might be good. Might be a little low actually. Okay, it's not bad. That's not bad. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, my friends, this is The Last Caretaker. It is by Channel 37 Ltd, and it is a demo right now on Steam that you can go take a look at for yourself. It's scheduled for a release into early access on November 6th. So we're getting a little early look at it. And the basic premise here is, as you can kind of see on the screen there, the directive is to save humanity, nurture last seeds into humans, and launch them into the stars. Evolve your programming, so on and so forth. You are basically a robot, and you've been charged with, the Earth is no longer habitable. Something has happened, some kind of catastrophe, and your job as a robot is to basically grow humans and send them off into space so that they can go find a new world to repopulate. And it's basically, there's a little bit of there's no survival mechanics really. There is a little bit of combat, as you'll see. It's not like earth-shattering kaboom combat, but it's the premise here, the focus here mostly is on repairing and a little bit of exploring. You know, you're trying to explore sort of the ins and outs of the oil rig you find yourself on, and repair your boat and things like that. So you'll see as we get into it. Anomaly, thank you so much for the 500 moonstones. I appreciate it greatly. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. All right. Without further ado, now I did mention the game has save points, like little machines that you would save at, and it says that those aren't implemented in the demo. And it does look like there is no way to load a game because there's no load game on here. I have a game that's done. So that's the one kind of downfall of the demo right now, is that you can't save your progress. But, you know, it's at least it's not a time demo or anything like that. You can just play as much as you want. So that's kind of nice. Although I'm sure there's probably some point where it'll be like, okay, this is the end of the demo. But anyway, let's go. Let's do this. Let's pop on in here. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we wake up from our sleeping pod here. And there is so E will toggle things. So the controls are a little bit mostly familiar, but a little bit different. You do have sort of this tactile, like I can pick things up kind of mechanic. And then to open doors, you kind of grab them and slide them open kind of thing. But then you also have E, where you pick things up directly into your inventory and stuff like that. You do have there is a weight limit on your inventory, but you do have, as you go along here, and as we do things, we'll get skill points, and we'll be able to, and then enhancers, which actually give you more. The enhancers are really, I guess, your traditional skills in an RPG, where you can get more vitality, haul more stuff, battery power, that kind of thing. We have little quests that we'll get. I don't know what ends up in the tasks. I don't know if you can you can add tasks. So I guess that's just kind of something. I don't know how to do that. I haven't quite figured everything out yet in the game. But there we go. This is where we start out at. And let's get some plastic bits on the ground. So I believe it's 5 for the headlamp. Yeah. Now you'll see, because we're a robot, we also have an energy bar and a health bar. The energy bar, I believe, if you deplete your energy, that affects how much you can, or it affects whether or not you can run.
dark and quiet now.
but I think it
doesn't have to
also,
stay that way. Reconnect the power. Bring this place back to life.
affects how much you can carry. I believe I'm not entirely sure on that. Okay, broken stuff here. All right. Do that. Loot all here. Broken robot. Batteries. We also get the little handheld batteries there that let you recharge yourself as well. The duffel bags, so far, nothing to do with them yet. I assume that's something in the future I'll be able to do. Okay, so first things first, we need to get some power here. So this here is a battery. So one of the main mechanics of the game is to grab wires and connect them up. And then we can hit the switch.
Good work, Caretaker.
There we go.
Every restored connection brings us closer to reclaiming our home. We've lingered here long enough, Caretaker. Head to the docking hangar. There's something important there, waiting to show us our path.
All right, just make sure we explore all the things here. Empty reel projector. Sleeping bag. Alright. So I think that's everything for now in here. Go forward a bit. Grab all the things here because we will get to a point where we can start to make use of these. Particularly heavy. Duffel bag. All right. And we got a ladder, and we have a elevator, which is a little bit faster. So here's the what I was saying earlier, the healing and the save station. I believe there's a... Yeah, here we go. So the backup station, and then you can connect it to yourself, but the backup's not available in the demo, so there you go. And then the healing station, to yourself, and you can see our green bar going up. Right next to the green bar there, it might be hard to see, but it shows your weight, and you can be overweight, and then it negatively affects you. If you're over encumbered, the energy bar starts to go down a little bit faster. So, they've kind of tied both of those things together a little bit. Just trying to see if there's any. Trying to see if there's any bits and bobs lying around. There is a lot of stuff that you can't immediately pick up that you can grab with your hand. You can't put it into your inventory, and that'll become useful. Like this stuff, that'll become useful later once we get the recyclers going. And then here's our first little bit of combat. So melee. There we go. So we can get through that door.
There she is, your vessel. More than just metal and circuits. It's your freedom. This boat is how you'll reclaim the seas, and perhaps even your identity. The dock
There's level
systems
2.
are offline. Without them, we're trapped here. Restore the power, Caretaker, so we can sail again.
Restore power to the upper dock to resume operations. Will do. Some metal scraps there. It is a little bit hard to see like the metal scraps and stuff, but once you know what you're looking for, they start to stand out a little bit more. Also, judicious use of the loot all helps a lot. Okay. This guy. I'll help you out a little bit. We got power here and stuff. So we gotta restore power to this whole room first before we go too crazy. So let's grab that. And then we'll get on our boat and start trying to work on the boat stuff. So I believe I have to go in here to find my way into there. We don't have power in this area yet. And this is just down, right? Okay. That I can't get into right now. Just spot back there that we get to eventually. Alright. One second here. Let's see. That's on my side, folks. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. The my one chat window didn't fully scroll down, so I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything there. Okay. That. Alright. Now, grab this stuff. This is where we got to restore the power. We got like a cable extender here. We got some batteries. We also need to... Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a ladder here. That makes life easier. Alright, so this has to be repaired. It took me a little bit, but I just noticed on the right there, it actually tells you equip your tools with T, your repair tool, and then this only takes 9 iron to repair, so there you go. Nice. So we're all repaired. So then we'll take this guy, plug him into there. This guy goes all the way up top side, so we're going to plug him in now, because up top side is where there's like solar power and stuff. So we're going to want to plug that in because this battery's only going to last so long. We're going to want to recharge it.
Is alive again, thanks to you.
Go.
Each step
And you can see how it's where the power is coming from and everything, which is nice because once we get it recharging, you'll see that change direction.
These waters were once pathways, carrying life, purpose, and discovery. Something awaits you out there, ready to be reclaimed.
Yeah. It's oh, we don't need to heal. I need the power. I guess we'll recharge ourselves off of this right now because there's not that much power left in that battery. Go. Excellent. All right. So let's go. I can turn this headlight off now. Let's go topside and see if we can get some things hooked up here. Turn this on. Now you see, this is one of the things the game does. It has like these wall sockets, which is nice that you can kind of pull things through walls and then have them hooked up and everything. We got another teddy bear there. All right. You see how it's plugged in there. Also, I don't know if I went up top here before. Oh, here's some stuff to pick up. All that'll become very relevant, like I said, once we restore power to once we restore power to the recycler. It's really hard to hit this thing in the right spot. Alright, in here is the crafting and stuff, so this is where we want to get some power to here right now. In a minute, let me just grab some stuff from the vents. Go. Alright then. Grab all of that. And then there's a spot down here. This is what was behind that fan that we saw under the steps, I believe. Or, no, actually, this is somewhere else. Yeah, no. Anyway. Drawing there. You can see our quests tracker on the top left there. That's very handy. Now see, it's warning me now that I'm over encumbered there. So we're taking more energy to move around. Right, and that just drops down to where we were before. Alright, so while we're here, let's take this off. Now there's more back there too. I guess I should go grab that while I'm here doing this. Let's also, whoops, let's go increase our carry weight a couple times. And lifting capacity. Let's do battery. There we go. And then we get skill points. These cost 0 skill points. These cost 1. Cable extender. There we go. Get a couple of those unlocked. Alright, so drop down here a moment. Ouch. Oh, Jesus. I was wondering what was hitting me. This stuff. I forgot this was down here. I thought that was thought I was getting like repeated fall damage, but no, that was this damn slime stuff was all piled up right in at the end there. Forgot about that. Oh, here they come. Wow. They're moving really fast. They were not moving this fast before. Jeez Louise. Okay, when I played this game before, those things were barely moving. Went back pretty far too, didn't it? Yeah, those were not moving that fast at all. Last time I did this, like it was easy to just walk through there. So I don't know what happened. Maybe there was an update. I honestly forgot they were even down there. Okay. So like I said, there is some combat, but it's not like survival stuff, which is nice. For a change of pace, you know. Let's do that. Wait, didn't I? I forgot to go back down here again. I don't want to go all the way down, but just get what we got up here. Because I need all these for raw materials. Okay. All right, now we'll stay up top side here for a moment. I'm really surprised that those were going fast like that. Oops. Wow, they are going super fast. Jeez Louise. Yeah, those were not moving like that at all. when I played this yesterday, so that's crazy. Okay. Um all right. So while we're here, we should probably let's get this, connect it up to there. And connect this over to here, the recycler. We need power though. So let's go track down some power stuff. Level 3. Okay, and let's go. Oh, of course, it's nighttime now. Okay. All this. So this guy is fully repaired. That guy's also okay. Oh, I have no power. I'm losing health because I have no power. I just realized that. Consume. There we go. I need plastic and silicon for that. Plastic, silicon, and aluminum for that one. How about these guys over here? Oh, I need to use more of these. Yeah, those things suck your energy out real fast. So we need to get recharged here. Lickety split, because our power's going down real fast because I'm over encumbered. Let's see if I can have a bunch of these, so should be able to do that a little bit. I got this battery down here. Let's connect that to our cells. There we go. Very good. Oh, I think it's out. I think it's out of power. Let's go heal. You can see this has a certain amount of power too for healing as well. Yes, that's starting to charge back up again. So you gotta, you know, there's a lot of energy management stuff to be aware of. Once the sun comes up, we'll be able to start recharging those batteries down there. Because all these are connected. Did I connect? Actually, I haven't even connected this in yet, have I? Let's do that. And let's connect this one into... So they're ready for... Give us some power. It would be nice to get these hooked in. I don't know if it will... I hope it'll extend all the way over here. I'm not sure. There you go. Okay. And that's just going to generally give power anyway. Alright, so what do we got? We don't have what we need for that. Alright. But this one is also working. I'm going to need to craft some stuff to get that all hooked up, I believe. Because this, I mean, this might extend all the way over there. I'm not sure. Oh, it says 37 meters remaining. Okay, I see. 30, 29. Alright, yeah, this'll reach. There we go. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's get since that power is coming through now from the solar, we might be able to power up the is there enough power going through? There's no... I see power going that way. I don't see any coming through here though. Oh, you know what? Because probably it's not drawing any power. There we go. Okay, now let's get put all the trash in there. Alright, now I'll start giving us some raw resources that also reduce my weight, so I'm not drawing so much power now. It's also loud as hell, so we'll stand over here for the time being. Oh, look at that! We're getting like a storm. That's cool. I didn't see that before either. Okay. Grab some stuff. Let's get our rags to riches quest going. Okay, let's get away from there because it's super loud. I guess I could throw the broken vents in there too. There you go. They're not doing me any good. Polyurethane. We got out of that. Nice. Okay. We got everything except the additional rubber that we needed. I wonder if this will give us some rubber or something. Yeah, not really. Okay. I'm going to turn this off for the moment so it's not drawing power. Oh, you know what? Wait, we got tires here. What am I talking about? Need rubber. There we go. There we go. Cool. That gave us the rubber net we needed for the quests. Awesome. And it cleans up the place a little bit, which is also rather nice. Okay, well, there's some stuff there. Of course, our inventory is now, we're back almost up to the weight that we were. All right, so this is now, you can see it's now going down here, so it should be charging up the one battery. I need to hook in this other battery too, so I can charge that up. There we go. Very good, very good. All right, now we're cooking. We should go and take a look at our ship here. Start getting things together on that. I see some batteries up there. There we go. What is this? This is a diesel tank. I think we have a diesel hookup here, right? Yes. Diesel equalize. Alright, so if I grab this, get in there. There we go. Alright, that should fill our tank. At least. There are some power hookups here and things. Small battery, small diesel container. Okay, backup station. Alright, so we need to get things worked out down below here, it looks like. I guess we can go plug that in. We don't have to turn it on yet. Alright. Ah, yes, the diesel engine. So let's see. Repair. So some iron and some plastic to do it. Which is good. And the thing I didn't realize, and this is here as a hint, but this is a electric engine cylinder, and this is a diesel engine cylinder, and I didn't realize like how this worked, because when I came down here, the first thing I did was I just, it's like, hey, loot this, so I just put it in my inventory and all that stuff, and it's turns out it was there to kind of give you a clue that this is where these things go, like that. Okay, that's on. Open this door up. We gotta get a couple more of those in place. So there's one here. So resources there, and then I think there's another electric one around somewhere. Might be up top side. Can we get up here? Oh, we got solar panels on the roof. Did not realize that. Okay, we'll have to look around to see if I can find this other thing that we need. Of course, I might have just walked past it like 20 times at this point, too. Oh, you know what? We need a little bit of energy. So let's just take it from this battery. Go. Cool. These things here. This is kind of what they were doing before. I didn't realize that they were just kind of glitched out. Right. All of this. Small human art. Okay. Ooh. Very dark there. Okay, and done with that. Fender. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff we have to refine here. Did I manage to? So there's still that spot down there that I don't know how to get in there, but we can get in this door now. Oh, here we go. Here's another refinery area. It's a little bit closer by. Let's go grab this. Get that stuff out of my inventory for a bit. And then this is the fabricator. Alright, so we're done with that. Let's turn that off and we'll hook this up to the fabricator here. See, we got all these other hookups too, which diesel input, petrol, freshwater, methane. So I don't know how much we're going to be able to do here with just the power hookup. What are we doing? Torch, optical lens. We don't have a whole lot that I can do. Yet. Alright. Let's turn that off for right now so we don't use up that battery. Okay. I guess well, you know what, I probably should unlock some things in here. Let's do 5 into that. We'll do 5 into that. Lifting capacity, hall mastery, vitality. Do I guess battery, and then a little bit more into hall mastery. All right, there we go. Skills. Electric engine cylinder. I assume we're going to have to build that diesel engine cylinder. Small storage container. Okay, electric cable extender. Electric cable. We can get the pistol. That'll be useful. What else? Fuel cable. Fuel cable extender. I think those are probably the most important things right now. Alright, excellent. So I have the dismantle tool. And what is that over there? Looks like that might be something behind that grate there. Anyway, now I've done that, we should be able to see what we can do here. Let's see what we got. So I did need a cable and a cable extender to get more power coming down. Weapon. A weapon would be good. Waiting for materials. Paused waiting for materials. Can it not take materials out of my... Or do I have to make all of these? Alloy frame, connector parts. Is that what I gotta do? So alloy frame. And what else does the... Whoops. No. What else does the electric pistol need? Conduit wiring and battery cell. Oh, there it goes. It picked it up. All right. I kind of feel like if you select something that requires these other parts, that it just automatically queues those parts up, because that seems like a higher quality of life thing. Let's see. Electric cable extender. Electric cable. What do I need for this? Battery cell, alloy frame. Storage cylinder. Alloy frame. Okay, so let's get an electric cable, and I need actually 2 of these. So let's queue up 2 of those. Oh, it's making 5. Let's Never mind. Oops. Whoa, what the hell was that? Oh. Oh, that's okay. Okay. I was wondering why it was like, okay, so you have to fabricate it onto the ground? That's interesting. I guess because it doesn't go directly into your inventory. Huh. And it can't come out this side. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Alright, so add to holster. There we go. Cool. Wait, I can't pick this up and move it? Grab electric cable extender. Oh, is it too heavy? It's too heavy for me to pick up? Well, that's gonna make things a little rough. So if I turn this back on and I do electric cable extender, can I just walk all the way upstairs? This is kind of silly. This is kind of silly. Um, I assume this is just because it's demo stuff. They haven't quite figured out how they want this to work, but this is kind of silly to make it work this way. Um, all right, let's get up there. We'll come over here. Put this down. There we go. Just needs a little bit of aluminum, huh? How about this? Can I repair this now? I can. Okay, so let's this needs a little bit of repairs. I guess because as they're being used, I guess they need repairs, I guess. Um, there we go. That into there. This into there. Plug this into here. There we go. It's slightly better. Although really I probably should plug that down here where there's more openings, but whatever. Okay. And then this guy I think just goes all the way down the bottom there. Oh, Out of power. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything down there. I think I've gone down there before and I didn't see anything. So I'm going to kind of leave that alone for the moment. Because we need power right now. Let's see if I can juice myself up a little bit. Get juiced. Mm. Mm. I'm sorry, I forgot I still have the small screen on. Sorry about that. I forgot to switch scenes all that time. Yeah, that's better. You can see more of the screen now. Or, well, you can see the screen better now. Okay, this is good. So, and I want it to... You know what? Kudos on the devs for making ladders work. Because everything I've heard, ladders are the hardest thing. Doors are pretty difficult, but ladders are really, really difficult to get them to work seamlessly in a game. And so kudos on like getting these ladders. Like you just walk up to the ladder and it's like, yep, okay, you're connected to it now. So kudos on figuring that out because I've heard that that's a real pain in the butt. Oh, actually, I wanted that on because I want to see electric engine cylinder. I need, I guess, 4 of these. So 4 battery cells and 4 alloy frames. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. 4 battery cells, 4 alloy frames. Okay, and then we'll make 4 of these. He's apparently got a lot of electricity in him. I do like that from the outside you can see how far along it is and what it's processing. It's always a nice touch in these games. You know, right, let's go see if we can put these to, whoops, put these to use. Almost didn't make it onto the boat. Okay, there's actually 5 slots there, so I wonder if this does forklift actually help us do anything? Guess not. It's not that far to walk. It's just a bit annoying. Actually, I can put these in my inventory, can't I? It's just going to be really hard to walk. I forgot. At least put them down on the outside of the dock here. Alright, Q. There we go. Q. Actually, that I made just enough, didn't I? Because there was one already in there. Ah, get in there. Get in your home. Awesome. There we go. So that's done. So I need 3 more pistons there. So I don't know what that saltwater output, carbon dioxide output. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that's a pump of some kind. Oh, that's a diesel thingamajigger. All right, in here, I need 3 of these. So I need 3 storage cylinders and 3 alloy frames. So 1, 2, 3. Three storage cylinders. Have 3 of those. Alright, it's 15 seconds per. Okay. Let's go do what we can here. Go make the slow walk. The very slow walk. We're making it though. We are making it. Alright, 2. 3. Okay. So, question is, it's got to power up the boat, but shouldn't these just be working? I guess you got to power up the boat to get these, like, turning over, maybe? Open container. Oh, I have a container here. Oh, I didn't even know this was a container I could use. I think the diesel's all filled. Yeah, this is not taking any more. So let that just roll up. I guess I can connect this power here. We have a couple small batteries that wouldn't hurt to take with us. Not that I'm really ready to leave this place yet. I just kind of want to... I just want to power this up and then see if I can... So I think there's still some areas I haven't explored around here that I want to take a look at. I can grab this and that in there. Okay. So it is, stuff is charging up. Okay. So north. 100%. We have 1,000. There's a diesel. How much power we're doing? There's a map. Alright. Then our terminal, which there was a terminal up top there. Quests, repair, refuel, and ready the vessel for your journey. Open the dock doors and sail out. These are the completed ones. So that's the only one left there. Survival guide, space. There's log data, so I'm not going to read any of it right now because I'm definitely playing this game when it comes out in early access. So I'm not gonna read it now. Yeah, okay, so that's... I mean, we bootstrapped the power. Power up the boat. Is it still going up? It says 81%. 2.44 out of 3, 81%. I don't know if that's still... I mean, it looks like it's still drawing power there, but... looks like it wants to do something else. Diesel... yeah, it says 2.43. 2.4 kilowatt hours out of 6. So, do I... 50%. Trying to think if there's something else I have to do. If there's something else I can do. I mean, we got more power connectors there. Looks like there's stuff down in the water. Ladder down there too. Alright, so what else? I mean, can I drag? Is it really a matter of dragging the... It is really cool. Like they've done a really good job with the visuals and stuff here. I mean, yeah, it's on the surface it's not a lot to look at, but it's still very atmospheric and very, it makes sense how everything's laid out. Let's see something. This is where we came in from. Just curious to see if there's something that I know that there's stuff on the... If you take the ladder here, it looked like there was stuff... Whoops. Okay, I was praising them on the ladder stuff, but that one didn't work out too well. This one does. Yeah, I know I saw stuff as I was coming up. Battery. Small tree. I don't think I missed anything in here. I did just want to look to make sure. Oh, up there. Let's see. Look at that, they hit a whole bunch of batteries up here. That's funny. Thought no one would look up there, eh? Well, you were right, I missed it. Okay. So that's fine. Take the elevator back up. We'll take the lazy way back up. Okay. You see now it says 79%. So somehow, I mean, I can get a cable that connects all the way down there. See, it says B for build. Can I just... So I can just build from the build menu then? I assume it just hooks me up to this. Like if I turn this off, do I not have a build menu? No, I still do. Yeah, I don't know how that's supposed to work. Um Did I go? I didn't. Well, I haven't opened this door here. That's where we went through to get in there. It's about time I opened that door, I guess. Yeah, you know, so if I built a thing here, I could have the power come down from above. Or I can even have the power come out of that battery there, I guess. Because, well, no. Having it come down from here would be good. Let's see. So if I build this. Oops. If I build that... here. Alright, I grab this. What? Grab this cable, put it in there. The cable put in there. Oh, is this not going? Uh-oh. 2 meters. Oh, yeah, it's not long enough. Okay. That is not long enough. If I put one, see, 20 meters is not going to, it's probably not, I mean, if I could get one right here. No, it won't let me go. It won't let me go down any further, even though there is room left on it. But I wonder if that's just because of the ladder, or if I can just do it this way. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to get even more power in there. Unless I'm missing something very, very obvious, like some kind of power conduit. which is entirely possible. Or maybe there's a... Like maybe I'm supposed to start something on the ship itself? See, this says 2.3. So, I see. So these only can take 2.3 in. And that's why it's only showing 2.3 there. And it's not draining that battery entirely. I see. Okay. So then if I were to take this... Yeah, use that up like right away. I think I see what's happening there. Okay, so then here's what we do. So we take this, fabricate that here. Take this, plug it into there. Oops. Oh. Oh, I don't have... Okay, I think I see what's going on. I don't have any cables left at all, except for that one. I think it's... So it was... So I probably could have strung that down the way I had it. But I just don't have cables left. Okay. Looks like in a demo I'm maxed out level 3. Oh, I forgot this makes 5 cables at a time. Well, now we got cables. Got cables galore now. No. Let's see if that works. .52. So does this only does this top out at 2.4 for that one? Okay, so that one side tops out at it. Let's see if... Okay, I think it's only going to give me 2.5. Okay, so that's the maximum output that will do. So what I need is another big battery, which... Can I craft a big battery? Let's go skills. Small battery. Door pack. No. So is there another one of these around? Somewhere that I didn't take a look at? I mean, I know it's optional, but I kind of want to do it. Because I have a feeling the demo is going to end once I get out there. I can plug another 2.5 in there. Or another one of these in there, but I don't know if that's going to matter. Oh, it does. Okay, so the small batteries are making a difference. So I guess that's what I gotta do then. Just get these smaller batteries to juice me up. Which I think I have. Yeah, there's one in here. Oh, there was a. Here's the other cylinder. So I didn't need to make 4 of them. I only need to make 3. I knew there was 2 of them. I couldn't remember where I saw the other one. We're almost there. Almost there. There's plenty of those little batteries around as well. So I should be able to find another one fairly easily. I want to take out that guy. Let's go juice ourselves up here a little bit. Okay. Can I make a... I already looked to see if I could craft one, didn't I? But let's see, I don't think I have the build ability to make one. Well, let's just take a look here again. No, I don't. I don't have the ability to build one. Let's look up here. There's still some exploration around the ship that I want to do, especially topside. So let's go take care of that, and then we'll look to see if there's another small battery around here. Bags. It's just to leave the ship, I guess. To leave the platform. Yeah, I've been down here. There's a little basketball thing. But I don't remember there being much else. There might be some, like, little plastic bits to pick up. Like that. This stuff. Anything else? I've thoroughly gone through there. This stuff is hooked up for the most part. We have a little bobber over here. Oh, I've triggered some music. Huh. Oh boy. Do I want to attempt this? Is there a point to attempting this? Oh, there's an area here. Oh, I see. I see what they're doing. Here is getting back out. Oof. There we go. Little secret area. That's not too shabby. All right. I mean, like, I like when games are like, hey, you know what? In case you decide to explore a little bit, here's a reward for exploring. I don't think I'm gonna find much down there. Maybe we can take a look, but oh, this just oh nice. That comes down. I didn't even know this was a oh. Oh, this is the hangar door. Oh. Okay, I didn't realize that went topside like that. Well, that was convenient. Clearly, I didn't go up there and look around before. Uh, let's go get ourselves unencumbered. Put there. I wonder if I don't have. I didn't. So I can't level up anymore. I've used all my skill points because we're maxed out. Go. Uh. Hmm. I wonder what happens if you put the broken robots in there. Okay. Huh. Well, not bad. All right. It's anticlimactic for the robots themselves, but you know, their bodies are being used for good purposes. canister. Yikes. I mean, I did see down in the water something that looked like a battery. Like right over there. I wonder if that's the whole point. They want you to go down in the water here. How well this is going to work out for me, but... Oh, it's a diesel container. Never mind. Ooh. Okay, my computer doesn't like that at all. Wow. Went underwater and suddenly my UPS was complaining about too much power draw. Okay. They don't have a... I thought I had the yeah, I had the frame rate limit on. That's crazy. Wow, going underwater must have just like caused my system to just start drawing power like there's no tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I guess I could I wonder what happens. Can I give it power? So I'm drawing power out of it. I wonder if I could like draw power out of my body and give it to it, because we've got... Well, I don't have that much power to give. I don't have enough, I don't think. Electricity input. That's definitely input. Salt water output. Dioxide output. Okay. This is quite the optional thing here, because it's... And I guess if I could connect this other battery, how much slack do I get on this cable? No more cables left. Okay. I mean, I could probably get enough slack on that cable to do it. I just have to make a bunch of cable, which we should be able to do. Maybe this was like... Maybe I'm overthinking it and this is really the way that they intended you to do it. It's just drag this thing all the way down. Oh, hey, Tech. Sorry. I just noticed. Wow, 15 minutes. I missed your I missed your chat for 15 minutes ago. Sorry, I've been focused here. New demo looks cool. Solarpunk. Yes, I have played Solarpunk before. Yep. Yep, I played that. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I played Solarpunk. I like it. I was waiting for Solarpunk to come out in early access. That was a demo that was out in the last, I think, uh, um, the last Next Fest, I think. Yeah, that was kind of cool. That's the one where you towards the end you build a Okay, so I have to build a thing here. Towards the end, you build a ship to go flying towards the other islands and stuff. And then there's like a merchant island that you fly over to or something like that. Yeah, it was good. I really did like that. I guess we'll make a thing here. We'll make that. Let's grab this. There. Grab this. No guts, no glory. Okay. That in there. Bam. There we go. Jury rigged the hell out of that. 117%. All right. Good stuff. Okay, so that is... So we did all the objectives, and I think we caught all the stuff around here. Like all the stuff that we needed to see. Hopefully. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Let's go open the pod bay doors. Can I open those from in here? Or I know that there was a switch over there. There's the map. Okay, no, that's not it. Let's go over here. We saw that there was, I don't know, I saw the power switch up here, but I didn't see a... Yeah, hangar door. Oh, that wasn't the power switch. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That. What happened here? Did I break something down? I don't. Or was that always there? Okay. Let's grab this diesel MacGuffin here too. I mean, I think the demo is probably going to end right here, but let's just pretend like we're trying to make this thing work. Alright, we got all our facilities here. Let's go pilot the boat. Refuel the boat with diesel. Well, I did. Well, okay. I guess that went on green after I left there.
This vessel is more than just machinery. It's your refuge. Your home now. Sail forth, Caretaker. Reclaim the waters humanity once commanded.
Leaving playable area. End the current game. Yeah, it's kind of figured that. There we go. There is the demo. That's really cool. I like this. In fact, I am going to add it to the wish list, though not from in-game. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. I hope there's mines and stuff too. Yeah, this is cool. I yeah. Yeah. I've enjoyed this tremendously. This is great. Very, very good. And then this is, from what I saw, this is coming out into early access in November, November 6th. So it's actually not that far away as far as coming out for early access. So that's good. And it's running beautifully on Linux, so no problems there. Although the underwater did give me a little bit of an issue. So hopefully that's something that they'll work on if they intend on you going underwater for things, because they do have a whole section in there in the skills for pressure. So I'm assuming that's, underwater pressure resistance. But yeah, there you go. There you have it, friends. That is the Last Caretaker. Cool. All right. I wanted to kick off looking at demos with that, because I knew that was, because I had played a bit of it and I was really, really enjoying it. So, what else we got? We got a ton of things here. So I did off camera play a little bit of In the Black, and it's a bit early right now. They're definitely leaning in hard on the Newtonian physics and all that stuff. And honestly, I was having the same problem that a lot of people who were commenting on it were having, where I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with the weapons in game. Like, it just, I couldn't hit anything. Or when I did, it wasn't doing a whole lot of damage, and the enemies were doing a ton more damage to me than I was doing to them. So it was okay. It's they're leaning in on the simulation part of it, which is fine. There's always someone who likes the simulation stuff. I kind of prefer more of a hybrid between the sim and the action stuff. And honestly, they seem to be, at least in the demo, they seem to be emphasizing the combat, and the combat just doesn't feel all that great right now. So we'll see on that one. I kind of feel like a game like that needs to lean in on like almost the life sim stuff. Like go explore, go mining, go carrying freight and stuff like that, and not really the combat stuff. I mean, if you're gonna lean into the combat stuff, the combat has to be fun. And right now, it's like, not that great from what I played. But there's that. All right. So what else? So I have not tried Astro Botanica yet. This one is it's another crafting game. I guess kind of crafting survival game. The twist on this one is that you are an alien visiting ancient Earth. And you're going to you're researching different plants and stuff, kind of. So I'm not. We've already done like a crafting thing tonight, so I'll probably hold off on this for right now. But that was kind of the idea there. I haven't played any of it yet though, so we'll have to see. I have no idea what Exos is or Exos, but this it has a sci-fi theme to it, like a top-down 2D space shooter. So this might be good. This like it has the MMORPG tag because it does do multiplayer stuff, but we'll see. We'll see on that one. What else have I played? So I played Down with the Ship. This one, this is an auto battler. It's basically feels like it doesn't have necessarily have a mobile UI, but it has like mobile mechanics, kind of, sort of. It feels like it's kind of. It's different. We might jump into that. We'll probably definitely jump into that. I did play Truckful off camera a little bit. It's basically QWOP if you were driving a truck. I mean, it's one of those like the truck is wobbly, the roads are terrible, and if anything falls off the back that you're transporting, it's an instant failure. So it's kind of like a little bit of a frustration simulator, sort of. Not quite as bad as some are, but you know, it's kind of going in that same direction. Heroes of Might and Magic, the olden era. I did play a little bit. Played the tutorial of it, of the demo, and I've not played. I dipped my toe very briefly into Heroes of Might and Magic. Not enough to really fully understand, like enough to like get the basics, but not enough to like actually really go hardcore into it. And this feels like an old Heroes of Might and Magic, but with modern graphics and stuff. And so definitely want to jump into that. I don't know if I'll jump into that tonight. Let's see if I want to do that. This one I just picked up, The Last Delivery Man on Earth, is another driving delivery sim thing. So I could do that. What I did not realize is Spiderweb Software is in the process of making Avernum 4. If you're unfamiliar with Spiderweb Software, they are pretty much exclusively an RPG, like classic CRPG developer, and truly classic. Like they were making stuff back in the 90s, and a lot of their titles, the Avernum titles, go all the way back, I think, to 1992. They also I think I briefly touched upon Avernum 1, and I had my druthers to go back and play some of Spiderweb Software's games, but I was going to pick up not Avernum, but one of their other titles, because if I remember correctly, the Avernum series was kind of the more, for want of a word, more of the hardcore thing. Like the mechanics were much more detailed, and Avernum takes place like it's like an underground, like the whole world is underground, like the buildings and everything else. There's another set of games that I did play a little bit on my own back in the day before I was even streaming. That were by Spiderweb Software, but they were a little easier, for want of a better term. A little bit. The mechanics were a little bit lighter, and it was a little bit easier to get into. And I wonder if that will show up because I don't remember the name of it at the moment. Avedon, that's what it is. The Avedon trilogy. So I was going to at some point jump back into Avedon the Black Fortress because I've played it as a kid, way back when, but never I've never streamed it. It's definitely old school. Like it's, you know, as you can see, if I go back to like Avernum 4 here, like you can see, like it's got the top down, like fairly basic graphics kind of thing going on. And that's very much the same with the other ones. And I think the other ones even have had, if I'm not mistaken, have had some updates along the way. You know, both so that they work in Windows, but also in modern Windows. But also, I think they've had a little bit of graphical updates as well. So yeah, there's that. And then the other thing, probably the thing that they're most remembered for is GeneForge, the GeneForge series of games, which is one that I've never played, but it is definitely one that I wanted to get into. It's a CRPG where you basically are a wizard that uses genetics to create monsters to fight for you, is from what I understand. So it's kind of cool in that regard as well. I think those are even the more highly regarded ones, as far as like Spiderweb Software and all that stuff. But anyway, I didn't even know this was a thing, and they're actually coming out on October 22nd, and it looks like it might be maybe a full release. Because I don't see any mention of early access, so that's a thing. So we're definitely going to jump into the demo for Avernum 4 some point here. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do next here. I did play a little bit of Tears of Metal. This is this might be interesting to jump into because I've got a run started with it. So maybe we'll do that as a kind of as a different genre than what we've been working on, because this is hack and slash. This is very much it reminds me a bit of the sort of Dynasty Warrior kind of stuff going on, but it's also roguelike. So you do have like the roguelike mechanics in there. I don't know if there's any progression, which is the one thing that I always want with roguelikes. I mean, I believe there's a town that you build up, so there might be some progression when it comes to that. But I think we'll jump into this. So let me get the titles and stuff squared away here. Oh, but yeah, let me let me finish this off. So what you saw earlier was The Last Caretaker. It is by Channel 37 Ltd. And it is a demo out on Steam right now. You can go download it and take a look at it yourself and play around with it. And it's scheduled for a release into early access on November the 6th. So now we're going to look at Tears of Metal. This is by Paper Cult. And it is... Oh, is this already released October 2nd? Let me see. No, it says here's a metal. It just says 2025. Okay. The demo was released October 2nd. All right. That's on me, by the way. The sound. Don't worry. Don't panic. 5. And I don't know if it said it was coming out into early access or not, so I'm just going to say 2025 there. On that should update up there. Cool. All right. We're here to Blunk again. One of these days I'll get my software KVM working again. So I don't have to use the hardware KVM to go back and forth. Okay. So, get this fired up. Where is it at? Tears of Metal. All right. I gotta take a bio break real fast, my friends, and I will be right back. Hang tight, please. Okay, I am back, my friends. Oh, I forgot that the on this view, my webcam button doesn't actually function. All right, whatever. It's okay. I usually wear pants on stream. I don't have to worry too much. All right, let's pop into Tears of Metal here. Let me get the audio squared away. Before I blast everybody's ears out. Okay. Oh, we have a. Forgot there was a cutscene at the beginning. Okay, so is the options audio? Yeah, it looks like it's kind of loud there. We can knock the sound effects down a little bit. Okay, it's peaking up a little bit, but it's not too bad. Let's see how this goes. There we go. All right. Cool. Start game. Oh, it must have canceled my run that I was doing. Okay. This is the first time I've been back to the barracks or anything. Because when you first start, it kind of starts you with a tutorial, and then it puts you right into a run. So upgrade and strengthen your army. House Wallace. Commands. So this is my first time seeing this. All right, Castle Records. Emblems. Charms, all right. Don't have the resources for that. Okay, let's go start a run. And this is the only guy we got right now. William Wallace. Here's our combos and stuff, which, as you know me, I'll never remember any combos, so I'll just be hacking and slashing away. All right, to army selection. Before each campaign begins, select the troops that will join you in the fight against the dragon's forces. Spend Triskelies to train your allies and increase their strength. Okay. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not. So infantry, spearmen, and archers. We can 4 commanders. So oh, I see. It's already got 4 selected. Okay. That's fine. All right. Army upgrades. Nothing. Promote. Oh, can I promote? I can promote one of these guys. Let's promote the spearman. There we go. All right. Oh, why does it say 3 of 4 now? Oh, I unselected this guy. That's why. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's start. So, I imagine most people will probably use the controller for this. However, the mouse and keyboard actually not bad. Actually not bad. From what I've seen so far. Thistles Hill, Graveyard Valley. Let's do Graveyard Valley. Based on the resources that we needed. Alright.
Rallying up. Press onward.
Take that. So it's space. Default keys are space to block. Space to block and what we call it? Right click to do a huge hit. You know, a heavy hit. There we go. Get those big guys down.
Scotland
Go.
stands victorious.
All right, and then we get power-ups. My problem with the power-up screen here is that there's a lot of stuff that I just don't really understand. They try to explain it in the tutorial, and I was just like, yeah, I don't really understand it too much. So I assume this is just something you kind of understand as you go around, as you figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So I guess we'll do Spirit Safeguard. No idea. And then we get a couple seconds to grab any loot off the battlefield you may find. There's nothing else here. All right. Conquered regions can provide various currencies. After each battle, you'll earn rewards from every region you control. Spend them to push deeper into campaigns by upgrading your village. Okay. And then there's also a threat level. So as you go further down, you get harder and harder enemies. So kind of, you know, if you could dilly-dally around and grab some resources and stuff, but you're gonna pay for it later on. Struggle at the Hilltop Camp. All right.
Rallying up. Press onward. A good warm-up. Bring me more. Rallying up. Press onward.
That. And then I have this sort of rage meter kind of that you see is all powered up there, and that gives you, that's your basically your ultimate. Take that. So I can do Control F to do the ultimate.
A good one. Right. We must break the ranks.
Go. And 25 will take the heavy damage. Oop, they got me in the corner.
The crows
Yo.
will feast well, thanks to our efforts.
How's Captain? Unlock ally commands in the barracks that commander troops attacks. Let's do that. Grab everything around here. There's a on the main map. There's a icon of a chest, but there's no way I'll get back there in time. Alright. Windmill, stepping stones. See what we got. Assault at the windmill. Endless enemy reinforcements because of the threat level. Okay.
We must break their ranks.
Oh, we got a big dude over here. Got him.
Scotland stands.
Got him.
victorious.
Alright, let's see. Up an ally. Block generates 3 orbs. Do block. Oh, there's something over here. I don't have the money for it. Alright. Traveling merchant. How much money do we have? 214. All right, let's see what the merchant has. Cover a significant portion of health. Heavy damage by 10%. Oh, I don't have... oh, okay. Coins. I only have 88 coins. Okay. Well, never mind. Never mind then. Defeat the Cook's army. Strict timed objective. Oh boy. Attack the ruins side path.
These lot won't trouble us again. Enemy forces are gathering ahead. Take them down.
Oh, jeez, really? Damn. That is, like, it doesn't reset after you do things either, which is just kind of crazy.
Let's see if you can dance.
Oof. Ow.
Them holes are bleeding real nice. Look at the skies! Pointy things are falling! To shoot with.
Ah, damn it. Damn it. I had like no health for so long there. Alright. You may assign a moniker to one of your allies. Monikers are permanent and grant unique effects, each of which are hidden. Okay. Scrounger, Charmer. Thick skins. Shop discount, shop size, max stamina? Block stamina, I guess? By the grace of the old gods, we pulled you from death's grip and brought you home. If you can stand, search your longhouse and see if aught remains to aid us. We sail soon, and by steel or storm, we'll reclaim our island. Island researcher, plenty of mysteries uncover on that forsaken island. The relics we uncover Our expeditions will be logged in the castle archives to help us better understand the challenges ahead. Okay. But for Christ's sake, I hate... God damn, I hate when games just constantly pound you with, like, stuff to dismiss. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't need 50,000 pop-ups. Please fix that. Battered shield, charm, decrease block stamina consumption by 15%. Okay. Treacherous shoulder pad. Okay. And content. Fine, whatever. So we did get the stuff. There we go. That we picked up along the way. So barracks constructed. I am Sergeant Morgan. I'll send train scouts to battle with you. Visit the barracks to train, upgrade your soldiers. Got it. Okay. What is this? Recruitment drive 1 increased by 1 the number of troops to select before campaign. Okay. Do that. Cool. So there are some upgrades, some permanent upgrades from one run to the next, which is good. I want to see that in roguelikes, because too many roguelikes go out there and are just like, no, you start back from 0 every time. I'm like, no thanks. What do we got here? Emblems. Explosive dodge. Kill streak. Generates orbs and tracks all surrounding orbs. I still don't know what... Orbs target a random enemy dealing 20 damage. Okay. Refracted strike. Refracted block. Heavy damage. Increase heavy damage by 10%. At the end of battle, heal for 10 health. On ally command, shoot 4 projectiles dealing 75 damage each. Okay. Yeah. The one thing I will say though, your music here repeats a little too quickly. So it would be nice to get a longer thing because it's already annoying me. Alright, let's do this. And yeah, 2 army selections, so we can have 5 commanders now. Let's get another selection of infantry, because I feel like I need that. Let's also promote one of them, since we can do that. And yeah, let's go. Start campaign. Thistles Hill, Graveyard Alley. Alright, I'll do this one. Salted Graveyard Valley.
Enemy forces are gathering ahead. Take them down. Pity their widows.
There we go. Strike applies 10 delayed heat. Explosive dodge. I like the explosive dodge, actually. I really like that. Because I use dodge a lot. And it's nice when you're going into a bunch of enemies that just, like, as you dodge into them, it just explodes around you. Oh, I forgot again to go into full screen. Sorry about that, friends.
Rallying up, press onward. Press onward.
Okay. Over here.
Enemy forces are gathering ahead. Take them down. One group down.
Go.
Enemy forces are gathering ahead. Take them down.
Right, over here we go.
Pity their widows.
Alright. Refracted dodge. Dodge applies refracted to enemies in a 5.4 meter radius. Sure. There is another chest up here. This one. Don't have enough money for it. Alright, never mind. Alright. The stepping stone. Assault at the stepping stones. Archer siege tower. In front of us.
They're rallying up. Press onward. These lot won't trouble us again.
Oh, I lost my, I guess you can only have one thing on at a time there. I prefer the explosive dodge, but that's now this other thing that I picked up. I thought it was going to combine the two, not.
Jester's
Go.
smile on this victory.
Okay. Delayed heat. After 2.5 seconds, target receives 1 damage per stack. If struck by an explosive blast, delayed heat is immediately inflicted. Heat strike. Let's do that one instead. Okay. Struggle at the Angus Regiment. Unless enemy reinforcements. Alright.
Enemy forces are gathering ahead. Take them down. One group down.
Wow, that's working out really well.
We must break their ranks. One group down, but the battle's not won.
What is this question mark over here?
One group down. Battle's not won. Enemy forces are gathering ahead. Take them down. One group down, but the battle's not won.
Ooh. Ally emblems. A rare ally emblem has been offered and empowers the squad for across multiple campaigns and remains active until the ally captain falls. Ooh. When an ally kills an enemy, they apply refracted and deal 15 damage. Okay, sure.
Scotland stands victorious.
Go. All right. Chaining heavy. Heavy creates 3-hit chain. Finisher heavy creates an 8-hit chain. Level 3 on refracted dodge. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. On kill, get 5% more speed for 5 seconds. Alright, let's go over here. 25 health. Cool. Excess heirlooms. Curse my ancestors. Can I carry them all? I cannot throw them away. They'll fall into their grubby hands. Unacceptable. You, warrior, take one. Better in your hands than in some Englishman's purse. Prosper Zaro. Each held coin increases damage by 0.20 by 1/4%. Max 300. Combo finishers of heavy hit a second time for 50% of the original damage. Ooh, take that one, I guess. Tools of the trade. As you're pursuing the fleeing survivors from your last battle, you hear some commotion coming from the woods ahead. Your investigation reveals a familiar face. Marriott, leader of the McGregor, standing in a clearing, panting, a dozen lifeless English soldiers lying at her feet. Surprised, she turns to you and shines a smile of recognition. These scrubs aren't worth your weight in sheep dung. Listen, I'll be straight with you. Need some of your help, and judging by the state of your gear, you need mine. These sour sacks of rotten grain have ransacked my workshop. Lend me a hand, would you? She marks down the location of her workshop on your map and joins your company. Okay. McGregor's Plight. Archer Siege Towers, 2 of them. Okay.
We must break the ranks! Bring me more.
Find Mark, destroy Archer Tower. Let me do that right now. Okay, and all right, good. Find Marriott's hammer. Music in this is really good though, the battle music and stuff. I appreciate it quite a bit. No.
They say he is worth 100, eh? You should turn heel and run. You're no match for our blades. How's it feel? Like 1,000 blades piercing your back.
Ooh, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Minions, protect me!
Man, it's freaking minions though. Damn it.
Bring him to the healers.
It's hard to there's so much stuff going on the screen sometimes, so many effects that's hard to see what's actually hitting me and what's not hitting me and all that stuff. But you know, you can get used to it, but it's like, it would be nice if they kind of toned down the effects a little bit. Alright, fleet-footed, max block stamina, gain 15 coins when hurt. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Fish Ale. Emporium. Defeat Gillis. As well as, what is this? Troop commands. Letter from the capital. Personal effects of the deceased. Blue scarf. Sister's passage during the events of that day. Her husband and son remain missing. Wedding band. Okay, so there's like a story kind of going on there too, I guess, a little bit. I don't know if that'll be like events that you see along the way. Or not. That's a thing. Castle records. Okay. Well, alright. This was one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of do this now. Because this kind of... You get the idea of this pretty quickly. Compared to some of the other demos I've looked at. So yeah. This is... I wonder if I can just bring it up. Nope. Can't just go right to the menu, huh? Alright. We'll bring it up this way again. Let's see if I can escape out of the stuff here. And bring our full screen back up.
Then fell the mournful Motherstone, and then came
Yeah, there we go. Well, this, my friends, has been Tears of Metal. It is by Paper Cults, and it is a demo right now out on Steam that you can go take a look at, free demo. And it is scheduled for some sort of release. Don't know if it's going to be early access or just a full release. 2025 it says this year. So that is the story on that. I'm enjoying it. It does, like, I've played a tiny bit of like a Dynasty Warriors kind of thing, not Dynasty Warriors itself, but like I think it was Dragon Warriors or whatever it is, or Dragon Quest Warriors, that kind of thing, and not enough to really get into it, but enough to kind of enjoy sort of the just general flow of it. Yeah, this has got that flow going. I like it. It's definitely got an interesting art style. Like I said, it can get a little bit too flashy there at times where you can't see what's going on. The battle music's pretty good. The settlement music could use a good redo. I think because it kind of repeats a little too quickly. The sound effects are good and everything, and the controls feel good just even with a mouse and keyboard, which is an accomplishment for an action-heavy game like this, as it is. Yeah, and they've got some progression stuff in there. I think it's a little bit... There's nothing in there that you couldn't learn over time, but I think there's a lot of progression skills and stuff that you get along the way that kind of they're not very self-explanatory. Like reflect and all, the one thing I was using, like I wasn't quite exactly sure what some of them do. I mean, the explosion stuff obviously is pretty obvious what it does, but some of the other things are maybe not so obvious, so they might want to consider coming up with better explanations of things that maybe aren't quite so stylized. Just to kind of like explain exactly what this means and all that stuff, because some of them you kind of like you have to read them 2 or 3 times to try to figure out what it's going to do, and even then you don't quite understand. And even when you're executing them in the game, it doesn't necessarily seem like it's doing anything. Like the reflect, I don't know exactly what that was doing, that kind of thing. So, or refract or whatever they called it. So yeah, some of that stuff I think could be tightened up. Yeah, it's just generally pretty good. So that is that, my friends. That'll do it for me for tonight as well. All this week we'll be doing demo stuff. So yeah, we got a bunch of demos already kind of in the queue, ready to take a look at. I say that, but there's also like I've been going through a bunch of demos that have showed up early and haven't found too many that are all that interesting. So I'm not sure if this Steam Next Fest is going to be one of the better ones or one of the kind of bland ones. So we'll see how it goes with that as far as the demos are concerned. But also, I think Thursday, I believe, Escape from Duck Off comes out, I believe into early access or something like that. So I'm definitely going to be playing that on Thursday because I enjoyed that tremendously when we played the demo of that last time around. So expect that at least, but up till then, we'll just do whatever demos I kind of feel like are worth some time. I'll try here and there to play them a little bit off camera so that I kind of get an idea of them. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at, my friends. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching and hanging out and keeping me company and all those things. If you happen to run across this on the YouTubes and you have a like and or subscribe that you can spare and maybe toss my way, that would be great and awesome and swell, and it helps out tremendously, and I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. Hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
sea.